Hey guys, so I wanted to do a quick battery test here of the new Moto G5 Plus on the left here. I wanted to compare with some similar handsets in the mid-range category. We do have the Honor 8 phone, which is running the latest EMUI. We have J7 Prime as well, back from the dead. With a new screen, and we do have the A7 from the Galaxy range, which has arguably the best display if you ask me. They're all on about 60% in terms of the brightness here, so you can definitely see a massive difference in terms of the displays. We can just have a look at the battery information. I think we have charged them to the max here, as you can see. So they are basically ready to go. We can also have a look at the heat output here, which they are on the charger at the moment, so interesting to compare here, how they do compare in terms of the heat output. So you can see it looks like the G5 is running the coolest, G5 Plus, then followed by the J7 Prime, with the Honor 8 as well, very nice and cool with the Kirin 950, and the A7, probably because of the glass construction, running the hottest here. So we're just going to do some gaming for an hour, see how the battery holds up on all of them. I think we have 3000, 3000, 3300 and 3600 mAh battery in these handsets. I'm expecting good things from the Moto G5 Plus. So we're going to be using Asphalt 8 again. I did try Asphalt Extreme, but kept getting a synchronization issue. So this is my tried and tested way of testing the battery here. So we're going to start them all off, and in fact let's unplug them first from the charger. So they're all on the battery now. I'm going to move those cables out of the way, and let's start them off. So yeah, we're going to do this for an hour and see how the battery does hold up. Wi-Fi is on, auto sync is on, location is on in the background, which is what most people have on, I think. And I've got to say, the displays here are very telling. Hopefully the Honor 9 will have a much brighter display. You can see the performance not very good here on the J7 Prime, a bit laggy when it comes to starting up there. But yeah, I'm not going to bore you obviously, and keep this for an hour. I'm going to resume the video after about 10:30. We're starting about 9:30 now, and yeah, I'll see you later. And we're back an hour later, so we can see how the performance is here on all of them. I'm just going to stop the game and see the temperature first. So let's get the temperature app open, and we can see what sort of temperatures we're getting. So it looks like the G5 Plus is running the coolest here. I did see 50 on, I think, the A7, but they are cooling down now a little bit. Honor 8 also running quite hot. So very good performance when it comes to the heat on the G5 Plus. How do they compare in terms of the battery? We are getting quite mixed results here. I think the A7 winning with 89% battery capacity. Probably doesn't have the biggest capacity, as well as the AMOLED display, which is very efficient. Also, where we're getting the J7 coming in at 88%. It does have the second biggest capacity. The G5 Plus did quite well, 83%, so a little bit better than the Honor 8 at 80%. But the best does go to the A7, which I was expecting A7, J7 being the best really in terms of the efficiency. They do have the Exynos processors as well, so quite interesting result there. Definitely doing some other tests with the Moto G5 Plus to see how it does compare in other areas, but I think you're going to get a good day's use out of it nevertheless. I think the battery is very solid, and also the heat output seems to have improved from the G4, which ran quite hot overall. So yeah, just a quick comparison here. Hope you found it helpful, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.